Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Pulling Other People's Hair. I rebuked them, cursed them, beat some of their men, and pulled out their hair. I forced them to take an oath before God and said, You must not give your daughters in marriage to their sons, or take their daughters as wives for your sons or yourselves. Nehemiah 13:25. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is a prophet in action. But we have to ask why he used such manly tactics when Ezra made himself the object of abuse. Chronologically speaking, Ezra dealt with this problem 30 years prior to this. So right off we see that this is not the first time God's people had fallen into this trap. Second, if you read early on, the Israelite children were not speaking Hebrew anymore. They were picking up other dialects, which was one of the chief identifiers of a foreigner. So what does God have against foreigners? Well, nothing, except that these particular people, the Moabites and the Ammonites, served a god named Molech. Worship services among Molech's followers did not involve children's stories. They involved child sacrifice. Excavations have shown thousands of little skeletons burned to a crisp, all in the name of this foreign god. So when Ezra saw the beautiful Israelite children speaking the language of this religion, he lost it. I have a hairy Alaskan Malamute named Winston. Winston, by all accounts, is a good dog. However, there are times I tell Winston no, or drop it, or stop, and he defies me. He tests me even though he knows better. And these are the special times I grab him by his hairy hide and put him on the ground to communicate, in a tangible way, my displeasure at his disobedience. Then, once I sense his repentance, I let him up and we play, and so it goes every now and then that I have to instill in him that I am alpha, and he isn't, that my way, not his, is best. Now before you exercise your ability to pull the hair of, curse, or beat senseless the object of your irritation, let me give you the principle. There are times we intercede for people, all the time actually, but there are also times we confront. Confronting someone's bad behavior isn't always pleasant, but if it's done in love, it can lead to healing and deeper friendship, like it is said in Ephesians 4:15. If you've been praying for someone who has hurt you, and if you've been praying for a long time with no results, and you haven't spoken to them about your concerns, maybe now is the time for that confrontation. May God bless you today.